dream. I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it out. I refuse to run and hide. I must let it out. I refuse to run and hide. All the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I will not hold this in any longer. I know you thought that it killed me, but it has only made me stronger.
Hello. Welcome to Let It Out. I'm your host, Tobosis Rochester.
And Raphael Jones.
Yes. Welcome. Tonight is going to be a hot topic, as always, right? Okay, guys. Topic for tonight is, how long did it take you to come out about your sexuality? You know what I like to do, right? Be all up in your business. So you know I want to know everything. So don't hesitate to call in, okay? Telephone number 302-312-3534. And we are on Plug Studio Network. Also, catch us on Roku, on Plug Studio Network as well. And if you have any music videos, please don't hesitate to submit them to Plug Studio Network .com. Okay, plugstudionetwork.com. Submissions, okay? Submissions, plugstudionetwork.com. Okay. So what do you think about this? Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hi, Brenda. Welcome. Yeah. We're hitting there today. What do you think, Raphael, about this topic?
This topic is something that's necessary to be talked about, because I had a few friends or some people that have not truly came out until after the person that they thought was going to be disappointed passed. Right. So they were so scared to say anything, so they waited until the person passed. Then boom, I'm out here. Yeah, but you got a lot of people that's very terrified of allowing anybody to know about their
sexuality. Yeah. That is a true story. I know some people as well who like, no, I'm good.
Right.
Ain't nothing like that going on. But then you find out later on, like down the line, that they are, who you thought they,
And then it's like they always have been, but they were so scared to let it out, to say anything about it, to do anything.
Yeah.
People think about them different.
Right.
And then you have some that you hang out with for like years, and y'all get into these conversations, and they're like, oh, well, I do this now.
Well, when did that start, honey? And also tonight, you guys, we got some interesting things as well. We have a video from Cezanne, and the song is called Whoa. Okay, and also we have some other interesting things that we're going to be talking about.
Yes, we're having a ticket giveaway for Seductive Saturdays at Club du Jour. You got to pay attention to the show tonight, because you're going to be asked questions about things that you've heard or things that you have talked about, or if a caller have said anything, you must pay attention, because we're going to have a giveaway for a ticket for the show. Yes.
So please do that. Please tune in and pay attention now, because you may be asked things from tonight's show, as Raphael stated. So you got to really pay attention to win those tickets, okay? All right. So like I said, I know some people who, been holding that in for many, many years, and they were afraid to let it out about their sexuality, and it's like, after I hear about someone's sexuality when they come clean, sometimes I'm not shocked about it. Like,
sometimes you can't be,
because I be like,
they wear it on their sleeve sometimes. Yeah. And it's there.
Yeah. And sometimes I be like, in my mind, like, yeah, I knew. You know, I didn't want to say that to them, but you'd be like, oh, for real? Oh, okay. Well, you know, you still the same person to me. You know what I mean? Nothing's going to change. We'll still be cool friends as long as you come my way. We good, you know, but yeah.
It's like you still have that same respect for them.
Yeah.
And, you know, if y'all wasn't dating, it doesn't even matter.
Right.
But it's one of those things where if you were dating,
yeah.
then after y'all stopped dating, he like, hey, I got a boyfriend now. So you got to sit there and think about,
excuse me, when did this happen?
Yeah, when that start? And then after a while you start thinking, did I do that to you?
Yeah, yeah. Was it something that you were doing all the while that I didn't know about? Those are, what do you call, undercover? Yeah. So
you have some people that went through so much stuff about their sexuality. Like I have to do a little personal thing, which is my aunt. My aunt, we always all our life knew.
Right.
We always knew that, you know, knew her sexuality, knew what it was. We would go over there to their house, and her and her friend would have the Laverne and Shirley look, you know, the two beds on different sides of the room. Like, come on now, we know y'all dating. Come on.
Don't try to hide it.
But it was one of those things that it was just throughout life. And then I think I got my 30s, and she was like, Ray, did you know I was gay? I'm like, oh, yeah. All our life we knew. Like, yes, all our life we knew.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't.
Yeah.
You never seen her in a dress. She built like an action figure because she do karate. So it's like you sit there and you like, oh no, you get on steroids. Something's going on. Like, you know, one of those things.
Oh my God, my stomach hurt.
But it's like she's always been the fantastic aunt though, and we never looked at it any kind of way any different. Love her to death.
Right. Hey Tina, how you doing? Welcome. Yes, you guys, tonight. How long did it take you to come out about your sexuality? Oh, Lord, Brenda stated, you are going down. Oh, my goodness. That's funny. But you have people that you know that's been in your life so many years. Right. You know, and they never been disrespectful to you or try to come at you or anything. Yeah.
Always been nice.
Yeah, and those kind of people, you know, they cool with me.
Hello.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Yeah, you know, so if you know somebody or if it's you or you want to come clean, and, you know, Toboshi likes to be all up in your business, so don't hesitate to call in 302-312-3534.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Yes, so it's a hot topic tonight, and some people are afraid to let people know what their sexuality is, and they try to be that.
But you also have that part, that dark part of it, where depending on where you grew up and how you grew up, that there was times where people would hide it because they were getting attacked or fear of being attacked.
Exactly.
So it's always been one of those situations where, should I say anything or not?
Right.
If you decide to, it's fine. If you don't, it's nobody else's business.
Exactly.
But as long, and you go through people saying, yeah, well, you shouldn't do it because it's religious wise. You don't throw religion in it. It's a
don't do that.
It's a personal feeling. It's a personal way of being.
Yes.
It's their personal life. You cannot sit there and throw that in there.
Right. I'm throwing a curveball up in there. Yeah. So I remember I was with a friend of mine one day. And she was like, yeah, I was like, so how was your trip? And she was like, oh, it was really nice. And I was like, oh, okay, so what did you do? She said, oh, I have a girlfriend now. And I'm like, say what now? I thought you, like, no. But, and she was like, why are you holding on to the door? Because I moved over. I grabbed the door handle. She's like, where you going at? She was like, I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to come at you like that. I'm like, oh, okay. But, she was still my best friend and everything. That we're still cool, what have you, you know. But she said she just wanted to have an experience that she never experienced before. So she was like, she always thought that she was bi-curious anyway
Right.
in college. So then she went on and
Yeah.
And, you know, and
sometimes
to
that's
see
where
how
it
it go.
starts off in college. I've seen them dorms. I've been there. I've seen them dorms.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the girls would, let's see, and it happens in college. I had this friend called the house one day. He's straight out gay. Had boyfriends after this boyfriend. He even dress up, drag sometimes. And he wanted to have a family, like, kind of thing, but he wanted to be with somebody and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. He called the house and said, I slept with a girl and having a baby. Click. What? I'm like, okay. I'm like, how you just gonna try to breeze that through?
Right.
I'm like, all right, you slept with a girl and you had a baby. That's fine. Because I have some friends that we call family.
Right.
I have some that the male was gay, the young lady was gay, but yet they wanted to have a child. So what they did was, it was real crazy, where they got together and actually, like, didn't want to have a child out of wedlock kind of thing.
Okay.
Got together to have this baby.
Right.
After the baby turned about 4 or 5, they was done with each other. They went their separate ways, but she still got the son. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, then what was that for?
Right. You want to read that
Hello,
statement?
Alicia. Coming out nothing.
No, that's the first one. First one. I was 22.
Oh, I was 22 when I came out. Oh, okay.
Okay. Now,
did you always feel it though?
Yeah.
Did you always know that you wanted that?
Yeah.
You need to call in and tell us that.
Yeah, we're newsy, right? And then Tina stated, coming out was nothing to me. I didn't care who didn't like it, okay? Simply because I was happy and nobody could change how I felt.
Right.
I was happy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, and
it's always about yourself first.
It is. And who's this down the bottom?
What's that?
When I realized, Shana.
When I realized that I didn't hide it, my family and friends
embraced me. That's awesome, that's a good thing, because some people don't want anything to do with you after they find that out.
Some family actually turn their back. Oh, they don't, and then some of them do this thing that they call, I'm gonna pray that you change your mind. That's another sign of judgment.
Right.
If you're a prayer, you know that you can't pass judgment on nobody. That's another form of judgment. Yes. So I'm glad that your family embraced it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And when you tell your family that, that's something, you'll all have a gathering and talk about it, because some of them be like, well, what's your what is your plans now?
Yeah.
Well, what's your plans now? You be like, excuse me, well, what plans? I mean,
sometimes it's like if they're gay, they're gonna actually try to feel around and see which one they can trust first before they say it to anybody else. So they're gonna talk like one-on-one to everybody, like, all right, I'm gay.
Right.
They gotta look.
And they want to have that one person who they feel comfortable and confident with, that they could tell everything to.
And then that's where the real conversation comes. Who you think gonna say something about it?
Listen to but I mean, you
can't tell grandma. Grandma gonna tell you better go to church. You gonna hear everything out of that.
Yeah, but like I said, if you're my friend, you're gonna stay my friend. There's nothing different about you and I. You'll always be cool with one another. I'll always be there for you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll be like, okay, and then sometimes when they get a little drinking, they be changing up. You be like, hold on, what do you think you're doing? So but it's all in fun. But
a lot of them actually are real cool, especially when they drink. It's just some of them do get out of pocket. But I do musical theater,
right?
And because I do theater, I've seen all of it, and a lot of them that's in theater already came out, so they're there.
Yeah.
But you have some of them that be sitting on the side like, I wonder what he's thinking. I'm like, all right, who? I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So then they were like, well, I think he's cute and all, whatever. But I'm like, oh, so you didn't say nothing. So I'm looking at him like, all right, so you didn't say nothing about it. So, okay, it took me a long time thinking whether you was gay or not. So,
Right.
like, okay. So now you want dude, so go get him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm happy about it. Let you do what you do.
Yeah, yeah.
I have never been against anyone
Right.
that came out.
Yeah,
I'm telling
I'm
you, I've
never-
always thought
yeah.
that was, if that's what your heart is desire,
That's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
So-
You know, and you have to be there for them. Don't change up.
Right.
Just because they just told you something that they kept in all that time. They wanted to feel comfortable to let you know what was going on in their life.
Right.
So if you see it on the street, you're not going to be surprised. You be like, wait a minute, well, when did this start? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's nothing. It's not a big deal to you if you already know about it.
Yeah.
So it's it's a serious change
Right.
in your life, and then
Right.
some of them are afraid to let go
Yeah.
of what they already had. They're like,
Right,
well, what if they leave me?
That's the fear. The
What if they
fear
leave?
of-
What if
of
my
coming
mate that
out.
I have now leaves me?
That's where the fear
when I
of
tell
coming out
them,
is,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
it's like I've known situations where the young lady was bisexual, but the man was straight.
Okay.
He didn't understand that, and he understood it, but he didn't want to live it. So he had to let her go.
Okay.
But then the next man that came into her life, she was still bisexual with him. But he was like, all right, cool. But then it was like, that's when that greed part come in.
Yeah.
Where they start doing that threesome thing.
Yeah, I agree. Say it. You
And
get out of word out my mouth.
then it gets greedy.
Yeah.
Where somebody wants the other one more than the other or this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then things kick off.
Yeah.
So those are things you gotta look out for with that.
Yeah.
But other than that, you have guys who know that their girl have a girlfriend. Now the
Yeah,
song go.
yeah.
So and some of them cool with it. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So, and you have men who don't want to let their mate
Oh,
know that
my
they're
goodness. Yeah.
down under.
They're
You
going
know,
to
they
their best friend house.
Yeah.
And they're gonna go hang out with the best friend.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how often you and this best friend going to keep getting together, honey? You know.
Right. When didn't you just go fishing the other day? Well, yeah, we gotta go fishing again. We gotta go.
The fish that we caught wasn't big enough, so we had to throw it back. So we going to do it again.
So where y'all going fishing? By the airport. That's a hotel down there. They know.
So yeah, you have those things in your mind. Be thinking like, where are you going now? Oh, me and my boy, we gonna hang out. We gonna go play some basketball, some dunking. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do some dunking.
But you still
What kind of dunking?
You still have one of those what they call those the letter form.
Yeah,
Not the LGBTQ.
Yeah.
This the other one.
yeah,
MSM and WSW. Some of them learn that way and then end up coming out. Because MSM, for those who don't know, is men having sex with men. But they're not gay. They're just men having sex with men. Then you have WSW, which is women having sex with women that aren't gay, but women having sex with women. For some reason, out of that, after a while, some of them do change.
yes,
Like,
yes,
all right, it
yes,
is what it is.
yes, yes.
But you gotta be like really okay with who
Yeah.
you are,
Yeah,
your sexuality altogether. Don't let nobody else tell you about it.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody else tell you what you should be
yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
It's your
You know how
sexuality.
you feel. You
Right.
don't need nobody else telling you how you feel. You know. So if that's you want to tell me your business, call in 302-312-3534. We need to know. I'm newsy. You know this. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
And,
Come on, call it.
And I gotta say this,
Yeah.
Melvina, if you are still watching, please call him. I'd love to hear your story.
Yeah, we
Please
would
call in.
love to hear your story because that's awesome. How you just like
Right.
look, I don't care you like it or not. I'm telling look, this is what it is. This is me, 100%. Yeah, somebody who's this here.
That's my yo Ralph.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, I love you. Oh, who's that? Andrea.
I love y'all. Oh, I love you too, honey. It's my niece Andrea. Thank you for tuning in. For those who are tuning in, topic for tonight: how long did it take you to come out about your sexuality?
Yes. Yeah.
We need to know.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Definitely need to know. Definitely need to know.
We need to know. You know,
Oh, she
don't
said
hide
it's
it.
Pooh. Hey, Pooh.
Hi. Don't hide it. You know, it is what it is. You are who you are. We love who you are.
Yeah.
You know, we accept you who
no
you are.
discrimination. Everything
There's
is
nothing.
real. Just
Yes.
how you feel.
Yes,
We
yes.
love to hear your story.
No, yeah, nobody knows your heart but you.
Exactly.
You know.
And that's the major thing.
Exactly. That's number one right
You
there.
cannot allow no one to sway who you are.
Exactly.
You gotta be you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Uh-oh. Hello. Welcome to Let It Out. This is Toboshes Rochester, and
Raphael Jones.
welcome. Who am I speaking with?
Alicia.
Hello, Alicia. How you doing tonight?
See, I'm doing. I said I wasn't gonna mess with y'all tonight.
What's happening? What's happening over there? What's up?
Oh my gosh! You made me think of a story from a few years ago. I had my two nephews staying with me,
Okay.
so they were on this video chat with a young lady that they had known since elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke to the young lady, and she made a couple of little jokey jokes about my shape and breasts and everything, and I sat up there and I was just listening to her and talking to her. And I pulled one of my nephews in the kitchen. I said, that girl's either gay or she bisexual. They said, no, we've known her since elementary school. She likes guys. I said, I'm telling you, that girl done played with a few girls.
Oh my
He
God.
goes in, they switch out, and the other one comes in the kitchen. He's like, what's going on? I said, that girl done played with a few girls. I'm telling you, that girl like girls. So they go in, and she has one of these big old lollipops, and she's just licking on it, and she's like, so what are you doing, sweet
What?
potato? And I'm like, so she goes, and he's like, I got a question. He's like, what's up? She's like, he said, well, have you ever slept with a girl? And she just stopped and looked. And she's like, well, yeah, a couple of times, but they were like, oh my God. How did we never know this? I'm like, I'm trying to tell you. Like, you just don't pay attention.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
I said, well, yeah, you seem to, she's in her early 20s, and, she's just having fun. And she's like, well, I haven't ever really had a relationship, but I've done it a couple of times. She's like, but how did you know? She's like, my family never even figured it out. I'm like,
Wow.
yeah.
Sometimes the sign right there. You can
Yeah. You're like, hold up. What is going on?
Yes.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's just, I'm like, you guys are not listening to what she's saying to me.
Right.
It's like,
You're not picking up on
no
it.
attention at all.
Right. You're not picking up on it.
see. Right.
You just doesn't. I'm like, look, let me tell you something. My gator heart is strong. No. I said, my gator heart is strong. I said, I've been there. I've done that. That floored them. They were like, wait a minute, what?
Oh wow. So that's
So I kind of realized something like that. But it's like you said, it's all in how you feel.
right.
And
Right.
you sometimes have to do what you feel, and you're gonna get pushed back.
Right.
My grandmother thought that somebody the devil had possessed me, and
Right.
I was doing this because I had been in church enough, and let her tell it. The fiery pits of hell was coming to swallow me up the same day.
Oh Lord.
Like, well, if he was, I guess he decided I wasn't worth it. Spit my ass back because I don't. So
you can't tell grandma.
it's all in how you are, all in how you feel. Not,
Yeah.
you know, in my 20s and stuff, I had relationships
Right.
with females, and my sister one day asked me, she was like, well, how do you feel about that? I said, men ain't shit, women ain't much better. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm like, you know, it's the same thing. Just it's like if you were to close your eyes,
Yeah.
and you know nobody was anatomically correct, you still have the same headache.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's no,
That's true.
you know, going from men have done me wrong all my life, and
Yeah.
so now I'm gonna go start seeing women because you're gonna get the same set of headaches.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The same set of headaches.
That's
you
it.
Have to you have to be with someone because that person makes you happy. That
Yes.
person
Right.
makes you
Right.
feel
Yeah.
the way you want to feel.
Yes.
And I don't know, I joke now and say it had to been for sport because I never saw myself in the long run, you know, my final days with a woman.
Okay.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And it's like just bad relationships with women, bad relationships with men, and then you just find that one that's going to make you happy, that one that's going to every morning make you wake up and see rainbows and unicorns, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right. Wow.
But that's
Okay.
it. That's as far as my business as you get.
Oh God. Well, I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you, Alicia.
Continue to keep listening in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Thank you.
You guys, did you hear that?
That's too funny.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was one of the major points that I was thinking about
Yeah.
also. It's like you have some of them to get into what a lot of them call the life.
Yes.
They get into the life
Mhm.
because of the way things was going wrong with their lives. With
Right.
someone, a female or a male
Mm-hmm.
that upset them so bad, this and the other, and they tired of being hurt, so they think they go to the other side and start working it out. But what happens is, you got to understand and this is not to be real ignorant about it. I'm gonna try
Right.
to say it the right way.
Right.
You have some of these females who actually identify themselves as males, so you're going to be still dealing with a male. I mean, you can't disrespect them and say that they're
Yeah.
not, but
Yeah.
they still identify themselves as male. So you're still dating a male. And what comes with dating a male, you're going to probably still get that male attitude. Or that female attitude in the same way. And it's still going to be a point where y'all are not going to gel. It happens. And it's just like you got to figure out what connection actually works for you.
Right.
Because
Right.
I've seen like a dom and a femme
Okay.
get together and will work out fine. Then you had two femmes who never thought about being with each other like that,
Right.
but end up being together and love each other forever. And then you get a dom and a femme that where the dom overpowers or whatever, and then the whole relationship don't work.
Right.
You have seen these things. Then you've seen the top and the bottom get together, or two bottoms get together, and they fine.
Yeah.
It happens. These are the things that happen. I'm like, it's crazy, but it happens.
Right.
It's real crazy, but all of that happens, and you got to be on top of exactly what you're doing. Just know who you loving.
Right, right. I remember I was at a store and I was confused about the person that was helping me at the moment.
Right.
Because I thought it was a guy. And she was a girl.
Oh yeah.
So she was like, I'm not who you think I am. And I said, can I ask you a question? She said, yeah. I said, do you prefer for me to call you, hey, what's up, dude? Or what's up, girl? Or whatever. She said, I'd rather for somebody to, know me as a woman. I'm a woman still, no matter what. I'm
Hey,
dressed
don't man.
as,
You know what?
because she was bald, like, hair, like, real low, like, And I thought it was a guy.
Yeah.
You know, walking over to me. You know, and I'm like, oh, I thought it was a guy.
I've seen some cashiers that was living the life. They was like straight, like in straight form. They were completely female, but you could tell that they were male. And I was just so happened to be like looking at him while he was explaining stuff. He said, "What you looking at me like because I'm gay?" I'm like, "No, I'm just listening to you." She said, "That's it?" I said, "Yeah." And I think my wife would like your nails. But I'm like, but it's nice.
Right, yeah.
It was like, oh, so you're not like, no, I don't judge people.
Yeah.
When I'm out there, I see it. You see it. Everybody sees it.
Everybody
it's not
sees
like,
it, yeah.
It's not like you're invisible.
Right, yeah.
You have some people that will move away from like, oh, like it's a disease.
There's nothing wrong with that.
disease.
And it's not even like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and they are the sweetest people that you
Always.
could ever want to meet. Like, they're so sweet, you know, and they help you, be right there for you, and whatever, you know. So I know people who are like that today, you know. So but we're gonna go on a break, you guys. We're gonna listen to Kazan, This Way, or what was it called?
That's for show, that's a fact, she dropping that to the flow. Like, whoa, how she backing it slow. Then after that, how you dance on that pole. Like, whoa, then I ask her to go back to the pad and to get that to them clothes. Now you roll with me, I know you a freak, drop it low to the beat. Being at a club is something that I'm not really feeling, but only here tonight cause they're playing this in the building. And I'm chilling, kicking it while I'm hitting ism. Plus the pretty women are feeling it, yeah they getting with it. They jockin' when I flow. When I drop it, yeah, I want it. Better watch it when I go. You talkin' with a pro, they are rockin' at the shows. And when a song hits, then I walk in, they are dropping to the flow. Dip it low, really slow, bring it down off the stripper pole. Flipping flows, females are feeling, they getting rid of clothes. Killing shows, stacking up dividends, you know I'm getting dough. I've always stuck to the paper like sticky notes. Sliding by, really just trying to find my type. I might need a plate, cause a piece of cake's what I'm trying to bite. This pipe's bomb, you'll explode like dynamite. It's my kind of night, not trying to lie, cause I was like, whoa, yeah, she bad, that's for show. That's a fact, she dropping that to the flow. Like, whoa, how she backing it slow. Then after that, how you dance on that pole. Like, whoa, then I ask her to go back to the pad and to get that to them clothes. Now you roll with me, I know you a freak, drop it low to the beat. I'm still sitting inside of the club, fine honey's rubbing on me while lighting a dub. I am the plug, but they wanting me like I am a drug. Can't quite get enough, but they deny and lie like a rug. My style is so smooth, that's why she likes it, yo. She excited so she trying to go up inside my home. Don't mind it though, really don't gotta try and bone, because I can flow on the microphone and your wife will moan. Whoa. I'm doing incredible rhymes, usually getting a dime. Yeah, she truly a 10 or a 9. Her booty is heavenly fine, she a beautiful, clever design. Bet any woman that you're getting ain't never doing it better than mine. Whoa now, most you know I gotta slow down. So wild, dope with flows, I gotta show out. I got some dro to smoke, not gonna hold out. So blow, it's about to go down, cause I was like, whoa, yeah she bad, that's for show. That's a fact, she dropping that to the flow. Like, whoa, how she backing it slow. Then after that, how you dance on that pole. Like, whoa, then I ask her to go back to the pad and to get that to them clothes. Now you roll with me, I know you a freak, drop it low to the beat. I'm go with the leaf, yo, let it peace. About to roll and go home, cause I'm go with the sleep. You know I don't drink, I was told get the reef. So blown that I'm gone, I don't know where I be. I gotta dip out, figure out how to roll quickly, so swiftly, cause all the women wanna go home with me. You know I'm loyal, so it means that you won't tip me. Plus if my lady ain't down with you, then you don't get me. Tell me who could it be? Cool to the season, always flowing, going smooth over beats, huh? Never wanna get into it with me. Truly elite, the dopest poet, growing musical king. Yo, with bars that are dope, they all feel it so they drop to the flow. Oh, when Raw get a show, they all getting low, so you know that I was like, whoa, yeah she bad, that's for show. That's a fact, she dropping that to the flow. Like, whoa, how she backing it slow. Then after that, how you dance on that pole. Like, whoa, then I ask her to go back to the pad and to get that to them clothes. Now you roll with me. I know you a freak. Drop it low to the beat.
Hello, guys. We are back on. That was Cezanne. Song was Whoa. Hope you enjoyed that. So, about this ticket.
Yes, remember, we are having a ticket giveaway. You must pay attention for Seductive Saturdays at Club de Jour. You must pay attention to the show tonight because there will be questions to ask to win free tickets to the club.
Yes. So, get them tickets if you want to get it. Yeah. So, we got a viewer who's... Is there a link? What?
Is there a link between sexual orientation and identity crisis? Wow.
Okay.
That is. Woo,
Okay.
that had to be you, D. I'm telling you. All right. Is there a link between sexual orientation and identity crisis?
She says, is that eye piercing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But they're human people.
There
They're
is,
people.
yeah. It is. Thinking
they're
about it,
people.
yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your sexual orientation usually is pretty much what you prefer.
Yeah.
It's like whatever it is that you want.
Yeah.
And your identity crisis is like if you being more afraid to come out and show exactly who you are.
Right.
So
Keep it in.
it is a link between it though, but you still gotta
Yeah.
pick what side you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Not saying you must, but
Right.
it is
It's
always so that no one can disrespect you.
Yeah, it's conflicted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be conflicted about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alicia said she liked that one. I guess that question.
Just call it experiencing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
A lot
Because
of
you
them
want to
do.
know.
A lot of them do.
Inquiring minds.
Thank you for tuning in, Maurice. How are you, man?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, you know.
Sexual
so
experience. Yeah. They
That's
do
what it
that,
is. That's
and
what
we've seen
is.
it.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
seen it. So yeah.
Yeah. It's and they're people just like us.
Right.
Nothing different.
Nothing at all.
Nothing different.
I've known a lot of people who were extremely homophobe at one time, but after a while, you start being around them for a while. You start hanging out with them, start tripping with them.
Yeah.
Then usually when you start drinking with them, they funny. So you sit there and you just, after a while, you cool with them. But it takes people a lot of times to get through it,
Right.
to get through it with them and say, oh, okay, so they cool.
Yeah.
You may still not know what to call them because you still don't want to. You don't know if you're going to
Right.
disrespect them or not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You want to do this one?
Oh yeah. If you ever been to ATL, Freaknik, right.
I can't. But it's all over. It's all over. There's, it's going on all over the place. It's not like it's just in one place. It's really, really everywhere.
The next one was actually
Yeah.
If you conflicted with anything
Yeah, in your life. Yeah.
your experience
Identity.
experience
Identity.
and identity is
Crisis. Yeah.
that's
It's
true.
really true though. Yeah. Alicia said yes because my ex didn't want to be identified as a gay as gay.
Right. But
What's
hated
that?
her physical
Yeah,
appearance.
Wow.
So
then you left that identity crisis alone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
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 Gotta put the hand over the eye.
Yeah, you gotta sit there and think about that. Like, okay.
Yeah. And the LGBT as well. GB. What's the LGBT?
LGBTQ.
Q. Yeah. But it's all over. You know, it's no different. Everybody's everybody. I'm just saying. You know, I don't care if you're gay or bi, whatever you are. I still love you as a friend, a family member, whoever you are. You're still in my life. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna push you away just because of who you are. So continue to be who you are. You know, don't change for anybody. You know, because it's not
Right.
about them. It's about you and what you prefer. You know, and your
Yeah.
preferences.
And Maurice is right. He says it's more on social media. It's more on TV and social media.
And it
everywhere.
is. And it
Yeah.
is. And it is. And it is. Yeah. And the alpha, what's this? Alpha? What's this? The alpha gang? Yeah, the alphabet gang, basically. Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Perfectly put. Yeah.
Respect.
But let me
Yeah.
see. What was that? The LGBTQ spectrum is
Yes.
so hard. No, it's so broad.
Yeah.
You may know you aren't heterosexual, but you might be unsure what letter you are. Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Which makes us numb to it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true. You know, so
So you get to the point that you almost like, yeah, you okay. Well, I got my boyfriend. Okay. You just okay. Okay. You don't even. There's nothing to go wow about no more. It's like
Yeah.
okay.
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 Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know, you see these people out and about, and then, you know, they don't think that you're going to pop up. You know, like people that they know are going to pop up somewhere. Because, you know, when you go out, you bump into people.
Right.
And it's like, oh, where did you
Right.
come from?
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
one of those things where
Just
it
be
just pops
you.
out. Pops out.
Yeah, be yourself. Yeah,
And-
don't change because I'm here. You know what I mean? If you with that person, you just with them. Ain't nothing I can say, you know, or do.
We have talked about this in the studio ourselves.
Excuse me. Yes.
Where I've sat there and I said, I was playing spades at the table, all these guys. All of a sudden, something came on. I forgot what song it was that came on, but like all three of them jumped, ow, and just started voguing. I was like, all this time, these dudes sitting back like, yeah. They out there, they hard thug dudes just sitting back, yeah. Then the song come on, they popped up. I'm like, oh my goodness, are you serious? I'm like, we got to finish this game, y'all. Come on. I was like, it was crazy.
Voguing. Yeah, and then, you know, and sometimes it explains, you know, anxiety too. So yeah, because they're confused about, you know, either letting everybody know about it or keeping it in. So that's, you know, yeah. So and he said, unfortunately, if you do anything other than agree with what's happening, it's war on you.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
very true. Very
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta let it be.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying
Yeah.
that it's because of this that you should be okay with. It's like gay marriage is in now. Everybody gotta understand it's fine to do that.
It is.
It's
It
fine
is.
to be who you are and
It
to
is.
love who you want.
Yeah.
Stop sitting there carrying it like, you know, it's so horrible. It took people years to realize or to remember that Sonny Bono and Cher had a little girl, not a boy.
Yeah.
But then this boy is on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it took people years to catch that. It was like, oh, they did, didn't they? Like, yeah. But y'all accepted him
Yeah.
and didn't know nothing about him at
Yeah,
the time.
he can't-
So why
he
change
changing
up now?
Yeah.
Don't change it up. You already accepted.
That's it, right. That's
And a lot of people don't understand how to accept
right.
people who,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who changed? You know, I remember I was talking to a guy, and he said he was in a process of changing himself all the way, and I was like, okay, so how does your family feel about it? He's like, some of them are with me,
Right.
and some of them aren't. So you do have that, you know. But you are who you are, so you know. And who's this? Okay, and Plug stated,
Yeah.
"How is being gay a war on?"
Yeah, she was replying to
replying, okay.
to Dinesh. He said the different orientations are in, and he said fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is that? Tell you,
Can you
you need to
explain
call
more?
in, man.
Yeah, call in. Call in.
Tell you need to call in.
302-312-3534. 302-312-3534. Call in. Call in and let us talk to you about that. Yeah, but it's, you know, it's an everyday life, you know. It is what it is. You are who you are. You know, just be you, you know.
Plug replied to him. She said,
Yeah.
No, not war on me.
Right.
Turmoil with that.
Right. Exactly. So, you know, you have that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do. You do. And
It's one of those. It is a serious situation. It's strong. It's very strong. And
very.
and so it's like some people doesn't know how to deal. Doesn't even. I mean, you have guys that's on like football teams. I mean, like play for the NFL that sometimes
The
keep it
basketball
quiet.
teams, yeah.
Keep it quiet on basketball. You have guys that's at the construction site right alongside of you. And you're not even knowing that they go home to their husband every night. Stuff like that. Okay.
Uh-oh. Hello. Welcome to Let It Out. This is Toboshes Rochester and
Raphael Jones.
what's up? Who am I speaking with?
Hey,
Hello
Ted.
there.
Okay, let me explain what I meant by the hierarchy. Like
Okay.
within the LGBT, I got friends, right, that are in the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
And when I say that the hierarchy, like, you know, they're lesbians that fight but necessarily, you know, disagree or argue, or, you know, it's not a cohesion within the community.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
oh, we're better than you, or we're better than you, but this is all one community. It's supposed to be everybody standing together, you know?
Right.
Because it's acceptance.
Okay.
I got
So
you.
that's
Okay.
what I meant. That's
Okay.
what I meant about the within this, like, one group thinks better than the next group, but this is everybody all together, you know?
So let me ask you:
They want the same cause.
So let me ask you: are you speaking of like between, like the cross dressers versus the regular gays or stuff like that? Like, is that what you mean?
Ask that question again, Ray. I'm sorry.
Are you speaking like of like the cross dressers or transgenders versus some of them called queens, and others?
Right.
Oh.
Like, you know, what makes there shouldn't be. I don't think that they should be. You know, if everybody's after the same acceptance and everybody wants the same thing, you know, why is there infighting?
I got what he's saying. I got what he's saying.
You know, what makes you better than the next? You know.
Well,
Yes.
how you doing, D? This is B.
I'm doing fine.
I'm the producer here, and I happen to be an LGBT person. And there is, I want both sides. There is no cohesion between the LGBTQ or heterosexual. There's no such thing as cohesion because we all have other differences that divide us.
Got
So we're not a gang. We're just people that was lumped together by society for
Right.
explanation purposes.
Right.
So we're not heterosexual, so let's just throw them in this thing like they're
Right.
a gang.
Right.
They're not a
Right.
gang.
Right.
They're
Right.
just people that have different sexual preferences.
Right.
So when
Right.
we roll together, it's not like, okay, we all LGBT gang up, gang. No.
So what I'm getting is more like that. It's more so that we are just pretty much the same way as we are, straight. Like we
Exactly.
don't like each other. We don't like each other. We
People
cool
are
with each
calling-
other. We
people
cool
are
with each
calling
other.
in.
So yeah,
Okay, so that's just the human flaw then.
Yeah.
that's the human.
just
Yeah,
human beings being human beings.
yeah,
Right.
You know, because human beings been fighting with other human beings since the beginning of time.
Right,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
LGBT
Right.
people are human. We
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Differently than you.
Exactly.
Same people. We
Yeah.
not aliens. We let the Drake chill, hang out, and
Right.
go fight whoever's there.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Like whoever's there.
Get it?
Right.
Oh gosh. Well,
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Man,
Yes.
love is a commodity that this world is short on. And that's just everybody need love, man.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
I think that could be the cure all for real.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's
Right.
yes,
Yeah.
so true, so true. Accepted, so true, so true.
As people,
Yes, yeah,
Right.
to
Yeah.
accept and love each other as brothers and sisters, or not even that, just spiritual beings.
Yes.
We all fine.
exactly, exactly. That's so true. That's so
No
true.
problem.
So true. Well, D,
Great. Y'all have a good one.
well, I appreciate you
Tay,
calling
thank
in.
you, man. Thank you for calling in.
No problem at all.
All right, sir.
This is a good topic tonight, you guys. We still have people trying to call in here. Please call back, whoever you may be. 302-312-3534.
Yes.
We don't want to miss anybody tonight. So
This is something, and also remember, there's tickets on the line. So let's get those calls.
because you got to remember
Pay
what's
attention.
going
Ah,
down.
there we
Here
go.
we go. Hello, welcome to Let It Out. I'm your host, Ebocious Rochester. Who am I speaking with?
How you doing? This is Joseph.
Hey, Joseph.
How you doing? I ain't gonna be too long. Don't mean to hold y'all up too much, but okay. I had a good question.
Yes.
So what about the kids? How do we, as heterosexual families, when you're walking out and
Oh,
the kids have questions and
well,
they
yeah,
see these type of things, and
yeah.
just to make it sort of normal, I guess, for them to understand it, because they're used to a mom and dad in the household,
Right,
Not a mom and a
brothers
mom and a dad and a
sisters in the
dad.
household,
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
This is my son, you guys. That's
Hey,
calling.
Joseph. So this is what it is. The only thing that you can do, if first I'm going to say, if the kid's not experiencing their own identity crisis at that time,
Right.
the only
I'm talking more so like young,
yeah. I'm
6, 7, 8,
yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real talk. I've seen kids that young start experiencing it. I really have. But if they're not experiencing anything like that at that time, only thing you can do
Yes, it's sit
is
them
try
down.
to sit them down and help them to understand that not everybody like the exact same thing and do
Right.
the exact same thing. That everybody have their own preference and way how they live their life. That it's okay for them to do that and it's okay to be that way.
Right.
Now, don't wait until it's too late. And then
Yes.
if you, say for instance a son of yours, you sitting there explaining to him, then later on down the line he tell you he wants to do that. You got to find out where his head is. Don't blow up on him. Don't go crazy with him. You got to find out where he is and what he knows about it. So that's one of the things that you got to really start learning.
Well,
Okay.
my big thing is I honestly believe, just on any standpoint, whether you're heterosexual or if you're part of the LGBTQ community,
Right,
regardless,
right.
there's a certain age
Yes,
that, even with us, I guess you could say, you reach about 12, 13 years old, you start, your mind starts to kind of wander a little bit. But
right.
as far as getting, intimate or in physical relationships or anything of that nature, once you become a certain age, that's upon you. That's something
Right,
that
yeah.
you
Yes.
Yeah.
choose to do.
Right,
I don't need to know what you do
right.
outside of that. And I mean, if you're walking with your partner, whatever the case may be, then let it be.
Right.
Yeah.
But
other than that, if I go to work and you go to work and we both make the same money, guess what? That's what we do. You know?
Yes.
I don't believe it should be a war or a battle or any type of confliction in it.
Right.
You know, when it comes to those situations, and it seems like it's being kind of pushed upon, like the subject's really being pushed.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and that's where I'm getting to. It's kind of
Yeah, because they have them in cartoons now. If you
Yeah.
pay
Right.
Yeah. They really putting it out there.
Yes.
Hi, I'm chiming in again, producer.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I appreciate for answering the call.
I was
Oh,
gonna
Joe.
answer it for-
Joe,
All right, now.
Joe, she wants to ask you a question.
I didn't hear you. What's the question?
The producer wants to ask you something.
And
Okay.
So when it comes to a child, right, and this is the biggest misconceptions about heterosexual people.
Yeah.
LGBT kids know they're LGBT kids. Just like at certain points you knew you was a heterosexual.
Right.
How do you attack that?
Right.
The same way you attack it if they, you are a walking, breathing adult that has sex.
Right.
How would you
Right.
protect your child from that?
Right.
It's
It's same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same thing.
The same
right,
thing.
Yeah.
You need
Well,
what we need
on
to do is stop making LGBT be taboo.
Right.
Right.
It needs
Well,
to
it's-
be looked at as just like heterosexuality.
Right.
You know,
The reason why I say this because I grew up in a household with a mother and a father, right?
Uh-huh.
And then at a certain age, of course, I asked my mother and father, like, where do kids come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I
That's
got
where-
you. Yeah.
Okay, if I tell my kids this where kids come from,
Right.
and then they see something, you know, they see a boy and a boy out there, be like, hold on. Well, my dad told me it can't be right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
where the confusion, and then they're children, so they're, you know, it's kind of conflicting in their mind, like, hold on, there's something ain't right. So I have to go into the bag and start really talking to them and getting in depth with something that I don't feel, me personally, I
Right.
don't feel comfortable. They should even really have their mind
On
wrapped
that.
around that.
Right.
Exactly.
Even with asking where kids come from,
Right. Exactly.
I don't think their mind should be wrapped around that at that point.
Right.
I got
You
what
know?
you're saying too early.
Yeah.
Got you.
Education. Yeah.
And then dealing with that, I mean, I might be wrong, but and correct me if I am, but is it strictly you're dealing with sex with the other partner? In order to be lesbian or to be gay, you have to have sex with the other partner.
Not all the time.
Not all the
Not
time.
all the time.
Yeah.
I've actually known. All right.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
actually known a young lady who was straight
Yeah.
gay. She was gay and never had sex with a female yet. She was just real dumb. She was just never had sex with a girl yet.
But that's an attraction.
That's a feeling, and that's
Yes.
that's a, yeah.
Exactly.
And if you look it up, there are scientists that, and unfortunately, America don't want to hear this.
Right.
But there are some scientists that have actually found that there is the same way you got genes
Yeah.
that predispose people
Yeah.
to be heterosexual,
Yes.
there are some that predispose people to be LGBTQ. So this is not weird.
Right.
Let's just say, look up the island of Lesbos.
It's definitely not. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just on a. See, I'm a very deep person, so when it comes to like I do a lot of studying.
Yeah.
I do a lot of scientific studies and
He does.
chemicals and chemistries and stuff like this. So on a medical standpoint,
Yes.
it doesn't match.
Right.
But on a human mental and physical standpoint, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
me, you're you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's how you carry yourself, and this is how I carry myself.
Exactly.
Right.
So me personally, I can never have a peace with you because of who you love or who you want to be in a relationship.
Exactly.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
but as far as like I said, back to the kid, explaining to my kids like, hey,
Right. So then
don't
this.
do this. I don't want to tell them not to do anything because
Right.
that's going to be their choice when they get older. But
Exactly.
at the same time, I don't want to prematurely
Right.
explain to them something that I don't think they should be. You know, they should be should not be ready for. You know what I mean?
I got what you're saying. So it's more
Yeah.
like if the kids and you're like out on the street or whatever, and y'all just happen to go to a store and you see a transgender in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to teach your kids to not point and laugh and say
Right.
this is what is
Right.
that
Yeah.
kind of thing,
Yeah.
because it is a disrespectful kind of thing
Right.
for you to do
I may
that.
be mature, but their maturity level is not there yet.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you wanna
Yeah.
teach them and understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just teach them about
Yeah.
culture. And again, I think if we take our children
Yeah.
and just be plain, because I believe a lot of people don't want to talk to them because they
Exactly.
believe that you might influence them to be LGBT. You
LGBT,
can influence a child.
That's why I
Right.
said I've
There's
seen
something
it
that
younger.
they-
You
Right.
are or you aren't.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna ask y'all one more question before I go.
Okay.
Now, do you think that there should be a study that should be a part of the study in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, because a lot of
Yeah.
them pick it up
Yeah,
in
they
school,
do.
and they
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. I believe that. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny to me?
Yeah.
People worry about their children being brainwashed to be LGBT, right? But the world, the normalcy is to be heterosexual. Why aren't the LGBT children turning heterosexual?
Boom.
Right.
It's always
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That should tell you with
Common sense. Yeah.
You
I'm gonna
can't
tell you.
turn
I'm
nobody
gonna tell you why.
Why?
It's because of religious standpoint. says
Yes.
that-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm on and
Yeah.
that's the main. The world is religious.
Exactly.
right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and then when you come to America, it got to the point where this is supposed to be the land of the free,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
basically you have all, so you can do what you want.
Right.
And when it comes to that, then you're stepping on the toes of the religious sector of things,
Mm-hmm.
and now it becomes a real problem. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So now, let's
Yeah.
take this out of the religion part. I'm not really religious. I'm more spiritual than religious.
Fantastic.
But
Right.
A lot of people don't know the difference. A lot of people don't know the difference, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, and you can see it, you see what's going on to where they've taken God out of the schools.
Yeah, they
Yes,
did that
they have.
years ago
Yeah.
in
Yep.
the 70s.
Many years.
And,
Yeah.
and when it comes to that's where another problem. I feel like, why would you take the one word that means, you know what I'm saying, the anointing, the most powerful thing out of a school. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yes.
and then to turn around and teach
Mm-hmm.
sexual preference or not even just sexual preference. Maybe I'm using the wrong words, but hopefully you'll understand what I'm saying.
I do. I do. I
But,
do.
you know, and I'm just gonna say this for research purposes, because I research a lot too. That original Bible passage did not say man shouldn't sleep with man. It's
It
just
didn't.
man should not sleep with children.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
it meant.
Yeah.
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 It didn't
I'm
mean that.
sorry, I didn't hear nothing that she said.
It was quoting a Bible passage of saying that in the part of the Bible, it did not really say man should not sleep
Right.
with man. It said man should not sleep with children, which is true.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people are gonna get mad, but it's homosexuality in the Bible. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it's definitely there.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because one of the what they call Jesus' disciples, one of them was gay. And so that was one of his yeah. Yeah, that's
Might be right. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all know. I enjoy talking to y'all.
Okay.
yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
You guys, that was my amazing son. That was my amazing son. Yes, he does his research very, very well. So that was a good topic. He's amazing. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And I'm gonna tell you, Alicia said earlier that we should
Yeah.
do a part 2 to this because this.
And
is
I
fun.
am. And I am. I'm gonna. You know me. I'm gonna. I got a part 2 to something always, right?
Boy, yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm. A lot of people want to call in, and So if you're, if I miss you, don't be upset because we're gonna do a part 2 on this too. All right. So we are going to actually. Let me tell them over here. We are going to sign out, you guys.
Yeah.
I thank you guys for
Thank
those
y'all.
who did
Thank
tune
y'all.
in
Thank you.
tonight. Oh my gosh.
This was something.
Woo! watch tomorrow. LBTQ. Am I saying it right?
LGBT.
We'll be
LGBTQ show tomorrow night.
tomorrow night. We'll be
At what
on
time?
8 p.m.
on Plug Studio
Do
Network.
not miss it. Do not miss it. Please, okay? And also, guys, I'm going to say this to you. Please be careful.
Yes.
I can't say this enough. Please be careful with this mess that's going on. Please be safe. Your family, all that good stuff. Okay? So, I'm signing out. My name is Tobocious Rochester.
And Raphael Jones.
And we will see you guys soon. Peace.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time.